And here we go. Hello and welcome. My name is Thalric, and this is my first Blood Bowl 2 stream. So, welcome. I assume that no one is watching right now, at least for the time being. Hopefully that will change in just a moment, so I'm going to talk to myself a bit. And because this recording is going up on YouTube afterwards, so there's some stuff to talk about. So I wasn't really sure on what team to play today on the stream, but in the end I decided to go for... Oh, hi! To go for some Norse, because why not? And yeah, let's do that. So I already see that some stuff is not working, but that isn't too big of a deal, and I won't let that stop me too much. Just trying to figure out where to put the chat right now. We will have to adjust that in a moment once the once we get into the match, just so that we have a layout there. So thanks for stopping by. Pretty happy that you're there, that I'm not just talking to myself. And hopefully Game Night will be able to tune in as well. He at least said that he wanted to try and get there, but we'll see. So the big question now is, how long will it take for us to find an opponent? And hopefully not that long anymore. And I haven't played too much Norse so far, but I think we should be able to do fine. While we wait, let's just show the team real quick. We've got 2 Berserkers, 2 Ulfwerners, 1 Runner, rest are linemen, and then we've got 3 rerolls, no Apothecary yet. And we've got 30k in the bank, so we should be able to buy an Apothecary after the first match. So we're just hoping to not get pummeled in the ground completely there. But we'll see about that. And for everybody that is unfamiliar with me, my name is Thalric, and I do YouTube. I've got 121 subscribers right now, to be exact, and I'm doing a bunch of Blood Bowl there too, so if you want to go and check that out, yeah, that would be very nice of you. So we are playing against a fresh Orc team. Hi, Zach! Thanks for stopping by real quick. Yeah, the plan is to do a few matches, so I might be on depending on when you're back. So he's probably checking out my team right now, but I know that there is some problems with us checking out their teams during their inducement phase, so I'm not doing that. Because the last time I encountered some trouble there where we basically lost 60 seconds of our own inducement phase because of that. I'm sorry, I won't do the all-sking team. I know that there is, at least in Blood Bowl tournaments, there is the stunty category where a team consisting entirely of skinks and the Croxigore does qualify. But I'm not that much of a masochist. I really don't want to do that right now. I don't know. So let's see, why is he not finishing up his inducements? And Orcs, I don't know if that's a good matchup for us now or a bad one. It's Bash against Bash. We are faster than him, but we're also a lot more squishy, so that could be good, it could be bad. We have more block than he does, and we'll have to wait and see if he fields a troll or not. So let's check that out now. He does not have a troll. So he's got the 4 black orcs, 2 throwers, 4 blitzers, 3 linemen, so he will have 2 rerolls. He has 0 rerolls. Okay. Sure. Why? Okay. That's really weird. So, in theory, this match should be very good for us, as he has no rerolls, which means every action that is
I don't
not
hate
working.
you.
Oh, it works. It works. Thank you, Game Night, for hosting the stream. And the sounds are actually working, so I'm pretty happy about that. At least I heard the sound. I hope you heard it as well. So if I could get a confirmation on that, that would be pretty nice. And let's see, I'm going to go on offense here. And let's just see. And he, oh yeah, he has 2 reserve players as well, which explains that a bit. So interesting. We'll see. So our opponent's name is Grosgab, and he's playing La Bamba. Okay. And please let me know if the stream stutters. I'm really not sure if it's running smoothly or not. I really can't see that myself too much. I've got no dropped frames right now, so that is a good indicator there. So I've really no idea if this is his first match or not, or one of his first. The team is really weird that the Orcs are fielding here. He went with 13 players, but no troll and no rerolls. I'm all for going without a troll, as I personally don't find him very useful on the Orc team, normally. But I don't know, this is weird, and he's not doing a whole lot, so this could be a bit of a strange start to our team. So where's our runner? He is back here. And now I am a little bit stumped right now as to how to set this up best, but I think we can go something like this, as it will give us the probably a decent amount of blocks, while also taking care of some problems we might get. So let's set up like this. This guy is going to get pummeled into the ground probably, but that's fine. Aside from that, we are good, I guess. We will get 2 dice blocks there and here, and we can also blitz a guy and set up a surf for the next turn. And he gets an extra reroll, so he actually has 1 now. So there's at least that. And we should start with the blitz, as it is the safest thing to do with our players. Everything we're going to do next, oh wow, really, will be done without block, so it could cost us a reroll. Not the best first block I've ever seen, but that is fine. Let's just keep doing this. Okay, better. Push him to here. Thanks, buddy. I did get the notification there, so thanks for hosting and tweeting out that I'm streaming. That's very nice of you, and have a nice evening. And hopefully you can make the next one. Oh. Yeah, okay. Died already. The opportunity we had there. Let's push him over this way. So we might as well get one more block in. Why not? Well, it's going to cost us an assist that we need to set up. Put him there. And now this is a 2 dice as well. Okay, thank you so much. Push him there and stay. And let's do the pickup next. Okay, we're not going to reroll that one. It's the first turn, I don't really want to spend a reroll there. And we're in no real danger of being attacked. So why not? We can wait a turn here, I think. And he's not really able to reach me, so let's just see what he does. I have no idea how good this guy is. So I can't really say anything to that yet. I do know that I, at least in theory, can serve 2 of his guys next turn, if he lets me. We'll see. Okay, so looks like he is going to let me for now. Oh, stun, that we can live with. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, so as I've said, I don't have too much experience with the Norse team, but I think I'm a fairly competent Blood Bowl player overall. So we should be okay, but things can always go bad when you play in a mostly armor value 7 team. So there is going to be some problems in the long run, I'm pretty sure. But we'll do our best, of course. Okay, yep, that is the Black Orc doing a block there. No armor break, luckily. And I didn't move a guy over here first to make that a 1 dice, because he has players in the back anyways that he can pull up and make that a better dice again, and I didn't want to give him any free blocks. I'd rather have my players unattached. Oh, that's a turnover for him or the reroll gone, and he chooses to use the reroll. I probably would have saved that one. It's pretty late in the turn and he doesn't lose too much by taking the turn over there. But that is his decision to make. So we are not in the best position regardless, as he does outmuscle us, and I have no clear path of building a cage right now, which is a bit of a problem. I also don't have any assists over here. Yeah. Not that good. Actually, this is pretty horrible already. I don't know what I did in my first turn to make that happen. And that's part of the problem, that we've got armor value 7. So he is doing more damage to us than we are to him, unfortunately. So I have no... I have not a single good blocking opportunity right now. And that worries me a bunch. The best I can do is 1 dice blocks at every turn. I have no way of doing a 2 dice. Wow, I really set myself up badly here. How did that happen? Yeah, I need to figure this out. What did I do wrong here? A bunch, apparently. Okay, so let's try to free up a player first. Nope, not happening. I really don't like having to resort to 1 dice blocks right off the bat. Huh? So I'm down to a minute. And okay, we need to bring control into the match if possible. So how do I do that best? I really can't say yet, so let's pick up the ball for now. Okay, thank you so much. And you know what? Let's just have some fun. It's the name of the game. It's going to be bloody and all that shenanigans, but that is fine with me. So we are doing a 1-die splits against that guy up there with our frenzy player, and we need to do going for it to make that work. So all in all, very horrible, but it did work out. Oh, and an armor break. That is pretty beautiful. And let's also do our second going for it to get out of reach a bit. And I am running out of time, so we're doing this 1-dice as well. Let's take the reroll here. As this blitzer is our biggest problem right now, and I would like to have a player next to him. And I'm also going to do this 1-dice over here, and we're both going down. Okay, good enough. We're in no real good position here. The biggest upside is that he has no reroll at all. So everything he does might end his turn. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Okay, that's a push. He should push us down here so that he can blitz with this guy, which is exactly what he ends up doing. So let's just see. He's pulling the player back. He should have moved him a little bit further over here. Could have made that at least one space. Wait, let's see. Movement 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he could have gotten to here, I think, without going for it. The problem here is if we might be forced to score next turn already. Assuming he doesn't knock me down now, because if he... Why is he blitzing like this? Yep, that's the problem there with that setup. So I don't know why he did that. But I won't complain. So let's try to get some locks in before we move. Yeah, let's just stand you up without the blitz. We'll save the blitz for somebody else. And if I can maybe stall out this touchdown for one more turn. Oh yeah, we've got I took the knockdown there. I just said we could serve him, and then I clicked on the both down, the defender down. So not the best choice, obviously. They both won't be able to reach me, and we can set up a player next to them. So he just needs to stand up. Let's see, yeah, we might as well... Oh, I keep forgetting they have Dauntless. I wouldn't have needed this in all likelihood. Him standing up, so I could have moved him afterwards, but I've made the mistake now, so let's live with it. It's fine either way. As I've said, not too familiar with the Norse yet. It's fine. So we can move him up there. Put you over this way. Well, actually... Let's see, yeah, he could serve me there, so let's not do that. And we have one more player. And I will be able to get at least one more good block in. Okay. Yeah, let's take the both down so that we keep the assist over here. And I think I'm going to do the 1 dice here again because we have block and he does not. But it's the 1 in 6 and I'm not going to reroll that. Would be a waste. Yep, there comes the blitz. He makes the dodge, which is what I didn't want to see. But there comes the attacker down. And that's the problem with having no rerolls to begin with. And he just gave up. Okay. Really? It needs to start like this, apparently. I should have just taken the touchdown. But it's fine. Yeah, let's reroll those. Oh, nice. New treasury, 13k. So I've got a lineman and an Ulfwerner with the MVPs. And with the money we've gotten, we can already set up stuff here. So we are going to buy the apothecary. And do I have enough money for a second runner? We do not. Okay, so that's all we can do. And let's just try to find a second opponent. It's always really unfortunate if you get a concede. I'm not complaining too much because we still get the SPP and we didn't take any injuries and stuff like that, but really he played a team without a reroll and then gave up because of bad rolls. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. So let's see here. We are still waiting, of course, and the estimated time was at about 2.5 minutes, so we have some time to kill again. And what could we talk about? The name of my team, for example, and the name of the players, because I've based those on the tabletop confrontation, where there is a race or a faction called the Wolfen, as well as another faction which are basically Dark Wolfen, but they're called the Devourers of, I don't know really, it's been 15 years or something like that since I've played the game, but they are basically werewolves or stuff, something like that, Wolfen basically. So that's where I got the name, because it's at least somewhat fitting to the Norse theme, I think, with the way the Ulfwerners look. So I'm okay with that. Sorry. And hopefully the next match will be a better one. At least in terms of longevity, or whatever we should call it. So are you still there, Spirant? I don't know if anybody's there right now. I'm trying to figure out if my chat is still running or not. Or if I'm just missing stuff. I don't know that. I'm just trying to see if that's going on or not. Okay, I might have to live in ignorance a little bit longer. See, okay. Oh, we're playing against La Bamba again. Who would have thought? Apparently, there's not much going on right now in the low team value range. So that's why we might have to play him again. And we'll just have to wait and see if he actually wants to play us this time, or if he's just going to give up again. Okay, he spent some of his own money and went with a bribe. So he wants to foul us. Okay, if that's what he chooses to do, that's his right, of course. And it could be a bit of a problem. He has a pretty big, deep bench with 13 players, so he can afford losing 1 or 2 to fouls. And with armor value, mostly armor value 7, we have no real defense against him. And so that might end badly, which means we'll have to do our best to minimize his opportunities to actually foul us. And hopefully we can do that. And he's not setting up. I don't know, this guy is a bit weird. In the first match he didn't really do too much in the way of setup as well. So is he just going to set up the same way as he did last time? Or what is his plan here? That would work as well, honestly. Still okay? Okay, he's just moving them in. Oh, okay. That's going to make things harder for us. This could turn into a frenzy trap, depending on what players I use here. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But I really should not forget the Dauntless. That's a pretty big factor. And who got the MVP? It was an Ulf Werner, which is always nice, so he's just 1 SPP away from getting block. And the lineman was the other one, I think. Because yep, there it is, Aska. Because my memory is horrible. Oh well. Let's see, he is setting up pretty deep for the frenzy. Or against the frenzy. This is a problem, and this guy as well, as we need more assists to make that more consistent or safer if we have to follow up. Okay, let's see. Where is our runner? He is back there. So what are our options? Well, the problem with this is if we follow up and fail, we need to get more assists in so that we actually still have the 2 dice. And let's just see real quick here. So this guy pushing over here means we won't be able to do this one. Well, maybe we are, if I set up correctly. I don't know, this is a bit weird right now. But it should be okay, and let's just see what he ends up doing here, or what rolls we get. Move one over. And leave it like that, apparently, I assume. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just confirm the setup and see what the kick will look like this time around. Changing weather. Oh, we've got a blizzard. We've got a blizzard. That is nice. And a touchback. So ball to him, please. And then we can get situated here. And let's get our second assist. It's for the follow-up, in case we fail here. Yep, and we do actually get the push. And now this guy is giving an assist, so that's why I need the second player there. A KO or a stun is a pretty good start to this, though. So I'm not complaining. Let's hit the lineman here. Oh, double skulls. Always a fun start. Better. A lot better. Yeah, let's just push him up there. And that will allow us to knock back this guy as well. Okay, thank you very much. And stay, please. So we have one blitz right now. And I need to decide on who I want to blitz. I think I would like to minimize his possibilities to blitz me or hit me. So we're going to blitz the Black Orc with this Berserker. But first we are going to move in and set up our cage. So let's just set this up. Then we can blitz him there. Oh, I made a mistake there. Let's just hope that this works out. I forgot that I needed that player for something else. So that could become a problem, potentially, but we'll see. One further is fine. I would have needed him for an assist there, I think, but let's just see. We do have Dauntless here. No, we actually don't. We've got Jump Up. I mixed up the players. I'm stupid. I'm very stupid, and this is going to stay a 1 dice, which is going to fail. And I've KO'd myself. Perfect. That wasn't the smartest move to make. I really screwed that one up. It just shows that I can't distinguish between Jump Up and Dauntless. Always fun. Okay, there goes his blitz, and he will get one more block after that. But we are down a player. Okay, almost spoke too soon. And he is going to... I don't know which guy he's going to go for. So the lineman is easier to block, but he does have block. So he might go for the Ulfwerner. And we'll have to wait and see about that. He still has no reroll though, so... even, especially considering the blizzard, he isn't in too good of a situation. Okay, looks like he wants to block the Watcher there. That we can work with. So the blizzard does have... okay, we can only throw short passes as well. Which probably won't play a big role. As we tend to go for more of a running game than a passing game. Okay, nice, just a push. Probably to here. No, he's pushing us back. He's not following that. Yep. So what is he going for? Okay, that is fine. Okay, he's giving me 3 blocks here, basically. We do have enough players to get assists there, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem. And if I can shift over to this side and we can screen these guys out, we should be in a pretty good setup. Okay. Let's see, we need to... well... yeah, let's do this block first and see how that goes. Before we take any further measures. That is working okay. So that allows us to move Yeah, okay, we can't make it quite there, so here's fine. We can put... How far can he get? Not quite that far, so let's put our runner over here. And then block this guy. Works as well. Push him over there and follow as well. So what we are, of course, trying to do is free up as many players as possible to create our cage. Put him back here. And for our blitz, we're going for the Black Orc and just... It's a bit of a risk again. Because if we push, we run into a bad block. But I'm willing to take that risk. So let's hope for the best. Okay, good enough. And that does free up this guy while it does bind or take up the Ulfwerner. But that's nothing we can... Nah, there's nothing we can do about that. Okay, there. And we might as well try to dodge here. That would allow me to go there, which means pretty much nothing. So let's just go back here. Okay, thank you very much. That's a lot better. And put him there. So these guys are pretty out of place now. And we should be able to move along this line. He has one block opportunity as well as his blitz. He could reach our ball carrier, but it would mean doing 2 going for it in a blizzard and doing that with a 1 dice block without a reroll. So if he makes that, there's nothing I can do about it. We can also surf that blitzer, potentially, at least. It will cost us our blitz, so I'm not really sure if I'm in for that. We'll see. Okay, so he's at least putting those guys back. The good thing here is we should be able to form a pretty good cage and get fairly far down the pitch in the process as well. The armor breaks against my armor value 8 guys are a bit unfortunate though, and he KO'd our Ulfwerner, so we're down 2 players now. And that obviously isn't good. So let's see, he hasn't blitzed yet, so who could he blitz? I probably would blitz this guy with one of his blitzers back here to try and close this up more. But I don't know, we'll see. And is that what he's going for? So far he's just moving. Okay, there comes the blitz. A push maybe? Yep, a push or a both down. He's probably going to take the both down. No, he pushes me. Interesting. And he's not following up, so he's going to go back here, yes. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are moving back as well. So the surf is actually a pretty attractive option right now, as it would allow us to negate some of our lower strength or the disadvantage we have in numbers. So let's start with this block for now. Okay, a push is the start we need for the serve, of course. And another push. Okay, so why not? Let's surf him. Okay, goodbye. You're staying, obviously. So it is 10 against 9 now. And we can also... Let's see, go over here, which will make this a 2 dice. Perfect. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to stay. It's better to keep this guy occupied than this guy, in all likelihood. The question is, how do I want to proceed from here? So if I want to score next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I needed to go to here, which is not really a good position to be in. We won't do that. Put the runner in there, as well as put a guy over this way. So I am... He can corner me in here, but not too much, I think. So we should still be okay in getting through there. And in theory, at least, I can score next turn. It would need 2 3+ going for it in this case. Yes, they are. The fans were pretty light there. And welcome to the stream. I mean, just pushing him out is okay. A KO would have been nice. An injury would have been better, obviously. But this guy's team is pretty weird. With no rerolls and 13 players. And he's getting a lot more through the armor, even against my armor value 8 guys. I don't know. So even if we had KO'd or injured him, he would have had a reserve player here available to field after a touchdown or something like that. So let's just see how he does. The standard elf defense would be good. So screening 2 deep. So one here and another guy directly, or 1 space between that. And then with 2 spaces the same thing, so that I can't just break through. But let's see what he goes for. He hasn't blitzed yet. He can still block here. And I am hoping for a turnover, obviously. But he also set up another surf opportunity for us, if I want to blitz. I'm not sure about that yet, but we could surf him with a berserker. Would be quite the commitment, though. Yeah, that's the... I mean, Norse are really nice in the early game, especially as they start with almost every player has block. But the armor value 7 can be a really big bummer. And the weird thing about this matchup is right now, he's gotten a good amount of armor breaks, but most of them have been against my Ulf Werners, who are actually armor value 8. So he's getting through that as well. That's a bit unfortunate. And he is blocking me in now pretty efficiently. But, I mean, we still have 5 turns left here, so we're in no hurry. We still have all the time in the world. And all that time in the world is probably going to lead to us just switching sides, actually. I mean, we're not forced to stay in there, so why should we? This, perfect. And we need to follow, as I do have some ideas here. Okay, nice, that is going to allow us to get a 2 dice against this guy. But I probably should do the... Oh yeah, that's going for it. That's going to get interesting. Okay, it's fine. I hope. No, let's do the block first. Perfect. And push him up there. We are not going to follow that one. Oh, come on. Nice. Injury. Awesome. That is perfect. Some SPP. And it's a blitzer, so he loses a block there. And we are back to 9 versus 9. That is very beautiful. And I am going to take a bit of a risk. Because I am going to do a going for it here in a moment. Put him there. Or is that going... Yeah, that's going to make it longer for us, so actually to here. And now that's a 3+ going for it. And then we do have our Dauntless roll. But it's the ball carrier, so that makes me nervous a little bit. Yep, it's a bit... Yep, there's the 2, of course. Hey, and the 1, even better. Let's see him catch it. Nope. Okay, the Berserker caught it. Not good either. So that wasn't the smartest move, apparently. I probably should not have blitzed, or blitzed a different player. I maybe got a little bit tunnel vision there. But oh well, at least we still have the ball, so he needs to blitz. Well, he can block it out of our hands. Yeah, it could have been worse, that is true. So in hindsight, I probably should have moved the runner back to here somewhere and blitzed this Black Orc with my Berserker. As we did have the assists here, this guy was on the ground. That probably would have been the better move, I just didn't recognize it at the time. So we might need a pinch of luck here now. We'll see. So the main thing is it's still 9 against 9. He does outmuscle us, but we outblock him. And that is good. He only gets a push. But that Black Orc can still block? Yes. And he also still has his Blitz available. Okay, there's the knockdown, so he should push us to here. And that's what he keeps doing. Okay, let's see. Armor break, not nice, so there's an injury for us. And it's only a badly hurt, so I can't use the Apothecary on something like that. Oh wow, that scatter is horrible though. So he's got 4 players on the ball, and he's going to make that 5 in just a moment. This guy could, but only with dodges or going for it, but he can just pick that up next turn. Our best bet is probably to push one of his guys onto the ball and hope for a better scatter. We do still have 1 Ulfwerner available over here, so we can push a Black Orc or the Splitzer here. And that could lead to a better result. The unfortunate thing is that so far his having no rerolls is working out. He didn't fail a roll. And he is injuring my guys. So I'm down to 7 now. And the weird tidbit is, this is actually the second match of the team. The first match was against this guy as well. He just gave up after turn 2 or 3 because he failed 3 rolls or something like that. And I was close to a touchdown then. Obviously that doesn't help me now, but yeah, it's still not good. Yeah, not. Speaking of not good. Okay, so how do we do this best? The problem is, if I fail this, he gets to... I run into a bad block here. This is going to become a 2 dice against. Doesn't change the fact that I need to do it, though. Okay, nice. So that worked. Let's see where the scatter goes. Oh, come on. Really? That's mean. Okay. So that didn't work out quite as I hoped. So let's make the best out of a bad situation. That works. And that frees up 2 players on my end. Which means we can at least put some pressure on the ball carrier. Yeah, and that's true. Cablevision really has a bit of a concession problem. This is the first time I'm streaming, but I am playing Blood Bowl on YouTube as well, and I've on a regular basis get concedes there, which is really unfortunate. And I think let's talk a bit about the setup right now. So we are 2 players down, it's 7 against 9, and while we have the better bash skills, with all of us having block and not all of him having block, he is a lot more durable than we are. He can injure us easier, and he outmuscles us. So he has 4 strength 4 players, and we have only 1 left. So the bashing game is pretty complicated against Orcs here right now. It's not really that good of a matchup for us here. And considering this is my offense, I'm really not happy with this. But it probably was my own fault, at least to some degree. As I've said, in hindsight, the blitz with the ball carrier there really wasn't one of my smartest decisions to make. And we will have to focus on damage control right now, so keeping him from scoring on us. And then we can take the second half as it comes. I'm still not completely out of chances, so we might still be able to score, but it's becoming unlikely. That is beautiful, though, and that's where his no rerolls becomes a problem, and that finally did something. Okay, so how do we do this best? We don't have too many options, but I do have at least something of a plan. Oh, yeah. That's a 1 dice, but if it works, it's really good. We could move him over to get the assist here. Yeah, we should start with that. So do this block first. Okay, only pushing. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. Where do we want him to go? That's over there is fine. And stay for now. And this is basically the big one. Oh, yeah, not good. There goes our last reroll. Better. Push him there, and that way at least I do get a 1 die splits. It's really not good, but it won't get better. Okay, we just don't move. Which at least is going to make this better on us. So I am going to risk this 1 dice as we have block and he does not. Okay, works. And I would love to do this one here, but it's 2 dice against, so we really can't afford to. And now it's the 0 rerolls against 0 rerolls, so not that good. So the good thing here is orcs are... Oh, and that's a turnover right away again. That is really good, though. The stun is unfortunate. Ah, that is so bad. If I could have gotten a chance at blitzing him there, that would have been really, really nice. But now I am unable to get the assist that I need. So let's see. Ah, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'll tell you what, we are going to start things off with the riskier stuff right away. Let's just knock him down and see if that works. Or, well, no, actually not. I'm talking nonsense here. Our runner is moving to here. Let's make this a better blitz opportunity for ourselves. Why make things bad? I got tunnel vision again, and I really shouldn't. So now it's a 2 dice. That wasn't too hard, was it? Okay, and there's the ball free. Oh, an armor break. Awesome. The KO is pretty good. Yeah, that's basically it. And that's some part of the reason I knocked down this lineman. He could still with the lineman, because from here on it would be 12 spaces, and he could go 14 if he makes all the going for it. Wow, the scatter is pretty bad though. So like this. Nope. Oh, and a stun. Okay. So, in theory, I can still score. In practice, it looks pretty unlikely. But at least we managed to knock the ball free again. We KO'd one of his guys. It's still inconsequential, as he will still have 11 players left. But if the KO stays out, he has only 2 blitzes left, which means we have a lot more block than he does. And once again, he has no rerolls. So... that should help us in the second half. Yeah, Orcs do... Oh, wow. 3 turns in a row now. So there's no doubting that we got pretty lucky with those results now. Oh, yeah, but this is... He stood that guy up first, unfortunately, so... I'm still going to have to dodge to make that, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately. So let's block him out of the way first. With only a push. And I can't free up one of my players just like that, so we need to dodge and try the pickup. Okay, we failed the dodge. And that takes care of our chance of scoring. Otherwise it would have been dodge, pickup, handoff, and then the going for it, which is, oh god, 3+, 3+, 3+, 3+, so not that good. But I still have to try. And he gets 1 free turn off blocking us. Let's see if he turnovers right away again. He does not. So not a good half for me here. And we will have to defend now. I hope that at least my KOs come back so that I'm back up to 9 players, because playing 7 against 11 is going to be horrible. And even 9 against 11 is not good. But at least he's only pushing us. He has 3 more blocks, including the blitz. He could... Yeah, that's a 2 dice as well over here. He should probably do that one next. Or he could get himself some assists here and blitz this guy, as he does not have block. Okay, doesn't matter anyways. Justice done, good. And he catches the ball. Okay, why not? And if I were him, I would still blitz the runner now. It's armor value 7 and he's one of my more valuable players. I mean, the Wolf Runner is important as well, of course, but with armor value 8, it's less likely for him to get that. And he did buy a bribe with his part of his own money. So that would have allowed him to blitz there and then foul. Even if it's just a lineman. But, oh well, it's fine. Let's see, KOs? Okay, perfect, both stay out. That's good. And his stays out as well, at least. It's still 7 against 11 players now, so really not good. Pretty inconsequential. So how do we set up here now with that, with so few players? Wow, double ones on the KO rolls here. That's nice. And I'm also doubting my chances of actually preventing him from scoring right now, but we'll see, of course. It's still, there's still a lot that can happen. As long as I don't get any permanent injuries and we get some SPP out of this, I'm okay with this. I obviously want to win, but it is not looking good. And let's see what he does now. Well, the setup is pretty obvious. I wouldn't put guys on here with... I mean, he can, of course, but with perfect defense, I could make that bad for him. But that usually only plays a role when I have more players than he does. I'm not sure on the Yeti. I like the model a lot, and I think I could use him. The problem with the Yeti is he has only armor value 8, if I'm not mistaken, and he has no thick skull or regeneration or stuff like that, so he gets injured a lot easier than some of the other big guys. But he also has Claw, and Wild Animal is a pretty okay skill. It's my priority usually is Wild Animal, Bonehead, really stupid. From best to worst. So I will get a Yeti and if it's just to try him out. As I've said, I'm not too familiar with playing Norse, so I only know the theory and have my own personal experience in playing against them and stuff like that. But I want to try out the Yeti. And this is really not good. We're 5 players down now. And he got a reroll from that kickoff event, so not good. So he can make one mistake. And so what he could just do now, and that would probably work, is just body block me into the ground. So use his player advantage to get me to... I will have only 2 dice against blocks if he does that correctly. And that will allow him to just do as he pleases, as I can dodge reliably. And we effectively have 5 players now, at least for the next turn, with the stun. Oh boy. So how about failing the pickup, maybe? Pretty unlikely with sure hands, but who knows. And I know why I usually tend to play agility teams. They're much better when playing a few players down. But I still like the challenge, so we're just doing our best here, and hopefully it will be enough in the long run. But in all honesty, I am probably going to lose this match. There really isn't too much I can do about this now. The player disadvantage is just too big. We can just hope that he fails too many rolls, but he doesn't need to do that many rolls, and even if he does, he can afford to take a turnover now. But he also picks up the ball, so we can't even work with that. So what are our options? And he still has the bribe. Yeah, thanks to the first match we played against him, I was able to buy the apothecary. But I usually just use that for, what's the word, for permanent injuries. So everything above a miss next game. And I didn't spend any additional money. I maybe should have bought a lineman. I was down to 80k after that, and I wanted to save up for a runner, which would have been 90. So that's why I didn't. But I do regret that a bit now. So we really don't have many options here. And that I have more block than he does now seems somewhat inconsequential at the moment. Yeah, we do have the rerolls, so let's try. Nope, not going to happen. But maybe I can get a surf in. It's pretty unlikely, but you never know. And let's see. So we should try to slow him down as much as possible, which is not really easy. Well, I can at least try to make this block a 1 dice. Although we should probably block that guy. Okay. It's only a push, but it is 1 less block we will have to deal with next turn. And that already ends it. Yeah, so I do have a development plan for the Norse team. It's just a matter of getting there before getting destroyed, basically. Okay, let's see. He starts with a Black Orc Blitz. Unfortunately, it does work. That's always where we can hope for him to fail a block, as he doesn't have block on that guy. So he should have done that with a Blitzer, just... But he also keeps getting armor breaks and KOing my guys, so we're down to 5. Hello. And this is really, it's more a matter of playing this until the end, because I don't give up games. It's just, and it's really not the reason to give up right now. That's an added bonus there. Not only wouldn't it make sense to give up, it would hurt us more. So I do want the money, I want the MVP, and we actually haven't gotten a single permanent injury so far, so it's fine. And who knows, maybe I'll get lucky, but it seems rather unlikely. Yeah, orcs are pretty good at the beginning, and I don't know, it's weird. But what can I do now? Once again, not too much. And he can just block me. So he's going to get 3 more blocks if he makes the assists correct. Yeah, the problem is he's probably going to stall this out until turn 16 if I let him. Because it's bash. And he should not risk that. He might think to himself that now that I have lost so many players, he can score on me again if he rushes it. But that's his reroll gone. And I probably wouldn't have taken the reroll there. But he's just... yeah, paper armor. Basically, it's armor value 7. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm down to 3 effective players right now, so good on me. And how do we make this work? I really can't do anything here. I hoped to not get a match like this right from the get-go. Yeah, this is just him basically playing this until the end now. There's not much I can do. There's no reason to get salty about it. It's Blood Bowl. You will get matches like these. Yeah, I mean, he is a bit of a weird player, maybe, because it is, as I've said, the second match against this exact team, and he gave up the first time as he rolled badly with no rerolls, and that was reason enough for him to give up the match, which is unfortunate. I don't know, Wood Elves is probably a bad setup. Reds might be better, because Wood Elves can get very aggressive with their War Dancers. So early Chaos might be okay, because they have no block skills whatsoever. But aside from that, I don't know, there's probably a bunch. Orcs is probably not a bad matchup either, in all honesty. It's just that the player disadvantage I have right now is just too much to work with. Yeah, but Chaos also has worse armor than Orcs. The Beastmen all have armor value 8. So there's at least that. And I am going to try and dodge here, as unlikely as it is. No reroll though. Humans is probably okay. Bretonians as well. What else could be okay? High Elves, I would say. I mean, probably, I think Orcs might be one of the harder matchups. At least from this match speaking, because they're very durable. They have 4 players with block, which is good enough to make it work. They have 4 Black Orcs, at least this team does. And so they can outbash me quite a bit. And they can play very block heavy, which is not good for us. As weird as it sounds. Yeah, so he could score next turn. We will just have to wait and see if he does that. So I'm pretty sure I made a bunch of mistakes in the first half, which cost me my own touchdown. But it's still a learning process. I'm a lot better on other teams, I can tell you that much. But that's why, I'll try to choose teams that I haven't played too much before to get to know them better and learn how to play them, so that when I play against them, I understand them better. And to come back to my YouTube stuff, basically, because on YouTube, I think I'm playing 3 teams there at the moment: Lizardmen, Skaven, and Orcs. Orcs being the newest. Yeah, the Frenzy Trap is real, but just to finish my thought process real quick here. Oh. I know what I want to do. I know that I shouldn't, but I know what I want to do. The problem is he will start to serve me here if I don't do that. So yeah, I started playing Lizardmen first, as I really don't know the team too well, but I always wanted to play them, and they were one of the teams I historically had the most trouble against. So that's why I started playing them. Skaven I played because I like Skaven. And the third team got voted by my viewers on YouTube, and that became the Orcs. The problem is I need to stand up my players because he has a bribe, so he might just start stepping on my people, my players. So I just need to do that. And we're also going to do the stupid stuff, which is this blitz. It's a 2 dice against with 2 dodges first, and a going for it. We're in a blizzard, so not going to work, but I still need to try. Because of reasons. And yeah... No reroll for you. And coming back to the Frenzy Trap, I actually... I played a good amount of Blood Bowl Chaos Edition and Legendary Edition and the original Blood Bowl with just the, I don't know, 8 teams or whatever it was. And I actually played a lot of Khorne Demons there. And if you know that team, every player except for 4 have Frenzy on that team. So I'm used to thinking in Frenzy terms and Frenzy traps. I need to probably relearn that a bit for the Norse, but I'm used to seeing those and figuring them out, or setting up additional assists to avoid them. It still can be problematic, of course. Okay, so the Khorne team. Their standard linemen are called pit fighters. They have general and passing access, and they start with frenzy. And they have a 6-3-3-8 stat line, so pretty standard. Then you do have the Khorne heralds, which are also 6-3-3-8, but they start with horns and juggernaut and frenzy. So really good blitzing units. And I built mine into killers usually. And they have general and strength access. Then you have the Bloodletters, who were 6-3-3-7, so bad armor value. Okay, he's actually scoring. And they have horns and juggernaut, but no frenzy, so you can have 4 of those. No, they don't have mutation access, which is so unfortunate. That would have been really good. Okay, 3k will come back. That's nice. By the way, for you can have 2 heralds. So 4 Bloodletters, they have general, agility, and strength access. So they have the trifecta. They have all the access they need. They're really good. They're just squishy because they have armor value 7. And their big guy is the Bloodthirster, which is 6-5-1-9, I think, from the stats. And he starts with, he's a wild animal. Yeah, we do have the chance for the tie. And I'm back up to 8 players, so it's not impossible. I would have liked to have the second Ulfwurner here, just for the strength. But we'll see. The big good thing here is he's out of rerolls again. So an early turnover might allow us to make this work. And so, yeah, the Bloodthirster has horns as well, has frenzy as well, has juggernaut and claw. No mighty blow to begin with. And the I think he has juggernaut. I'm not sure. It's still been a long time since I played them, but he was a really good blitzer as well. The team was still pretty weird because of all the frenzy, but it was a lot of fun, and every match was just chaotic, a chaotic mess. Okay. So I'm considering just ignoring this now and trying to set up for a quick run down one of the sides, but I'm not sure I can afford to do that. In all honesty. It's a bit of a tough situation. Could leave him there. And yeah, I have no good block to begin with. Yeah, let's just put him there. That way I will at least get a block here. And change it like this. And just hope that the kick doesn't go over there. with the amount of players I have, I do have to make some concessions. And I could have moved the lineman away from there, though. Is that? Oh, he really needed to get another reroll. And that kick is perfect for him. Really? Really? That needed to happen? Of course. That scatter was just perfect for him. Oh, and I don't even get the block because I was wrong about what I said. Holy crap. For my first stream, I'm really doing a bang-up job of showing some good stuff here. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is true. Nuffle is very fickle. But I also am under the assumption that you don't actually praise Nuffle, but give him offerings of salt. And I'm trying to not get salty. Maybe that's what's holding me back here. Maybe I should get very pissed at this. I doubt it, but I don't know. So how do we do this? Well, we probably should do this. Okay, that works. Push him, stay, then move over this way. Yeah, it's still not really a good position I'm putting myself in here right now. So, by the way, how's the chat looking on the screen? It should be on the right side. It's only there to stay there for 30 seconds after somebody wrote something. Okay, nice. At least we get the pickup. But I don't want it to overlap something, so I'm not sure if it's looking good or not. So yeah, just tell me what you think of that. That would be nice. The last 8 shots, someone went something long, but yes, bottom right. Oh, okay, let me move that. Okay, now it should be good in just a moment. That was my bad, sorry. I was considering dodging that guy out there, but it was a pretty crucial spot, and if I had failed that, it would have made it easier for him to attack us. At least he only gets the push, but I will have to dodge out now. Okay, that's good, thanks. And let's see. So what are our options? We don't have many, as he still out-muscles us, and he has more players than we do. And there is a very realistic chance of him scoring again. And I might be very happy that I can throw. Won't be able to throw far with the blizzard, but maybe we can make something work here, because right now our best bet is probably to get the ball to Kassa here and move him. But I don't know if that's going to work. We will have to dodge here. So we might have to end up to Onyx and get him out of there. I really can't say that yet. Okay, and he's going for that guy. But that could work out. Maybe. Yeah, now it's complicated again. So I will have to blitz with my ball carrier again, as much as I don't want to. Well, maybe. But we don't really get around that. So let's just start with it, I guess. Okay, the dodge works. I can't do any blocks first, as they are all 1 dice or worse. Oh, come on, I really can't afford to fail this now. Okay, better. And... what? Dodge? Oh, yeah, there's a guy there. So... 1 die splits? Not good, but let's see. If that works, we still have a chance. Okay, a push to begin with. That we can still work with. And another push. Not what I wanted, and considering we have Frenzy, it's actually pretty bad because we will need to follow up. So it's time to take further risks, and that means doing this block. Because if that works, we only push again. We would have gotten at least an assist against this guy. So these are becoming kind of problematic. But now it becomes a question of how risky do I want to go for this. So let's do this one. The problem is... yeah... I could have pushed him here or there, and that would have gotten me a 2 dice here. But that would have meant that he could have gotten an assist here, and we obviously don't want that. So we're going to stay risky. Okay, thank you very much. That is really, really good. And we're following. So that might prevent these guys from attacking us up here. And that could be enough. I would like to do this block, but it is too risky for my taste. So we're not. It's at an important position. He could blitz us just like that if we fail. So no. Okay, not impossible to make, but it is going to be very, very difficult. And he actually probably should have blocked this guy. And if that worked, he could have moved the blitzer in. He didn't, so I'm pretty happy about that, and he keeps blocking himself in here. Well, he's trying to free up this Black Orc, which will work as well. So let's just see how this turns out. And it's only 3 spaces, so no going for it for that blitz yet. And there it comes. Okay, let's see about this. That is good. So he's probably going to take the reroll. He's not. He's just pushing us. Yeah, works. The thrower will still get a chance at blocking us. Oh, that is so good. Reroll now. Yes. And there it is. Okay. So he has the ball free. It's unlikely that he's... oh, really? Another armor break is really necessary, especially on our runner. And he catches the ball, because that is necessary. I feel a little bit cheated right now, at times. It's not the first time that has happened this match. And he has a few more block chances here to make our life a living hell. Okay, now he starts doing 1 dice blocks and he makes them. Another armor break and a KO. Okay. So it's really unlikely that we're going to tie this game. It's still not completely over, so it could still work, but it really is not looking good. And I'm trying to figure out how to attack the ball carrier best without leaving myself too exposed. And right now I don't see too many options. Yep, another 1 dice here. And he makes it, of course. Oh well. The problem here is he can still score. Wow, he even goes for... Wow, that's... Yep, thank you very much. That's your greed talking. I would so like to get a 2-dice blitz here, but that is going to be very difficult. I can't. No, that's not going to work. But if only this guy wasn't stunned, everything would look so much better. So this would be a 2-dice against. I could do the 1-dice blitz from here. That would make it 2 going for it. Yeah, I think I'm going to risk the 1-dice blitz in the hopes that we get to knock him down. And I am re-rolling that, because why not? Thank you so much. Wow, we actually got the knockdown there. Let's stay. The scatter is horrible again, though. It's really bad, and I am going to risk this going for it so that we have 2 players out of his contact. That I can't do a single going for it. I mean, in the blizzard it's not that easy, but I think that was a 1. Nope, it was a 2. So the blizzard is a fault again, but I wanted to get 2 tackle zones on the ball so that he can't remove both of them. And now he can just blitz away this guy and pick up the ball again. It's pretty unlikely that he's going to score. It's going to involve a lot of rolls, but we'll see. And he should blitz with this player if he can make that without going for it. Just move this out of the way. Just because he has block and this Black Orc doesn't. Yeah, you don't want to blitz through the pickup. That's not a good choice. Okay, he gets it though. More break? Would be in line with everything else right now. No, okay. So it's still not impossible for us to tie this match, but it gets more and more unlikely. Yeah, that's true. If you roll 6s, Blood Bowl is very easy. Okay, so he's doing more blocking before he tries to pick up the ball. Makes sense. The only thing that might save us here is that he's out of rerolls, but his thrower does have sure hands, so he doesn't need to reroll that, or he has a built-in reroll. And he's trying to get another touchdown. That's going to involve a throw. The question is he going to throw this turn or next? He might not be able to throw this turn because he can only throw short passes. So it's quick pass, short pass, so that's 6 spaces or something like that? I'm not sure. Oh, if that would have been a Black Orc, that would have been beautiful. That would have been the turnover we so desperately are looking for. Yeah, quick or short passes. There's the pickup. And that's a normal pass though, so he can't pass to this guy. I also have no real way of reaching the ball carrier. Well, with a dodge we can. So we are going to do that dodge. Yeah, why not, just in case. We might need that for next turn. Huh? Yeah, and I'm just going to stand up everybody. Oh, I could have done a jump up block there. I'm still not used to having jump up. I'm not used to seeing the icon. I'm still mourning the loss of just the plain text out of Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, where everything was still simple. And you could just read the skill instead of needing to know a bunch of icons. Okay, that's good enough. And we are not going to attempt a pickup there. That's just too much. So, still not impossible to score. We, at the moment, have 2 players in scoring range, both of which he can just knock down. And there goes the first one. Still able to score, though, with him. Actually, it's 3 spaces plus 2 going for it to get him in the touchdown zone. Okay. I don't know. By the way, the way that I'm always explaining and talking, I'm just used to it by my YouTube series, because I'm trying to go for the educational direction, basically, where I try to explain my reasoning, why I do this over that, and what our options are, and I'm just so used to it. So I hope that's interesting, or at least not annoying or whatever. I don't know. It's just how I'm used to talking right now while playing Blood Bowl. And so while this match was far from good, it could have been a lot worse. Ah, thanks. I'm happy that you're enjoying it. There's something, but of course on the player where we can least afford to get stunned, because he's next to the ball, he gets the stun. So really not good. And there's the pickup. So now he's going to attempt to throw the ball. And throw the ball to him, and then make a handoff to the lineman. Really. If he makes that without a reroll, that is a problem. Yeah, I can understand that. And you don't worry, my stream won't get quiet. I can talk and talk and talk a lot. Oh, inaccurate pass. And he still caught it! He threw an inaccurate pass, it scattered onto the correct player, and he caught it. Really? That was necessary? Oh, that is perfect. So let's see him do the touchdown now. Yep. Sure. Oh boy. Don't I feel happy about this. Hey, 1 KO guy comes back. So that match was pretty horrible. I get 1 turn. So can I do a 1-turn touchdown? Maybe? I don't know if I can make it work with movement allowance 7. I've done one with movement allowance 8 in the league I play a while ago. Yeah, Vanity Pass could work, but I'm not against trying a 1-turn touchdown if I can figure out the setup for us. But he's setting up pretty aggressively, so I might not get the chance. But with Frenzy, it could work. But the Vanity Pass is probably better. It's just a safer chance at getting SPP and getting this lineman a level up. So let's just go for that. And I'll just try to block as much as possible on the remaining players here. It's fine. Yeah, the Frenzy would help, but the setup and the Strength 4 on the Black Orcs will make it very difficult. And I'm not used... I need to take a look at how to do that first again with armor value 7. I just don't... The 2 minutes wouldn't be enough for me to figure that out, unfortunately. I usually can formulate a plan pretty quickly in Blood Bowl. But it's not that easy if you're not used to it. Okay, thank you so much. And that... to get this Dauntless. Oh, double skulls, always nice. And I'm out. We lost the reroll now, so the Vanity Pass will get harder. But it's okay. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let's just try now. Nope, we didn't get the pickup. Okay, so that's a loss. So first match against this guy we won, and he gave up. And the second he wins. Okay, it happens. Not too bad, we rolled a 3. Our runner got the MVP. Okay. And that means I do have enough money to buy a second runner right now. So that's what we're going to do. Just need to figure out a head for him. Yeah, that one looks good. And I'm going to look up a name real quick. Because there is actually a theme behind this team, and I'm just, I didn't specifically write down the names first, but I at least would like to look them up. So is that name in already? I need to check that real quick. Yep, he's already in. Okay, but that one isn't already, so... Second runner. That was the correct... Yep, okay. And buy. So now we are at least up to 12 players, which should help us a little bit. And I am going to take a quick 2-minute break to get something to drink, so I'll be right back in just a moment.